We have a centrifugal juicer here that I purchased on Amazon, and I'm not sure exactly how you say the company's name, KOIOS, and it's a 1300 watt juicer, centrifugal juicer. It's got a pretty wide mouth opening here. As you can see, the diameter of the opening. It's about the size of an apple, but this apple won't quite fit in there, so it might. So I'll just have to push it down with the plunger. But 1300 watt juicer. It dispenses out what you're not going to be drinking into this here discard tray, and then over here is a nice little juice tray. And it's got this divider in there to help you to keep from spilling things, and it just goes right up to there. So it's got a pulse, it's got speed 1 and speed 2. So let's give it a try here. We're going to see what we can do with making some apple juice here. Might be more like an apple cider. So anyway, I'll just turn it on 1 and give it a try here. Definitely smell the apple. So that was a little difficult. I'm going to cut that next apple in half here. Just cut that up. I think the instruction says that you're only allowed to run it for a few minutes at a time, so it doesn't overheat, and then it just needs a time for cooling. So again, I'm going to just put the whole apple in there. I'm going to turn it on 2 this time. I'll do a couple more. Might cut them a little smaller, but it seems to be working pretty good. It's going pretty fast. I'll just cut them up in quarters here, and then we'll sample the juice and see how it tastes. So once it stops, then I'll show you how to disassemble this as well. So you just pull this over. Once you do that, you can see the pulp here, and it's still a little bit wet, pretty mushy. It's got a few larger pieces down in the tray here. I'll show you that here in just a second. As I do, I'll show you these different components here as well. So you can see the chopping blade here, and then it's a really fine mesh screen, super fine. And what happens is, as it cuts it, it disperses the juice outward, kind of like when you're on a merry-go-round. And the juice comes out here, and it goes down, which then eventually comes out this little straw here and into my pitcher. And so if you come over here, you can look down in here. You can see the juice down in here, and it would exit out that way. And then get this discard bucket out here. Here's what we can see. I'm going to just dump it on here. You can see what's left. There's just a little bit more in there, but not much. And there's a couple pieces of apple chunks here that it missed, but other than that, I mean, that's not too bad if this is really all that's left right here. But yeah, let me grab a glass here. Just put that back out of the way. Just pull this over. You can see the foam up on the top there. I suppose that might be partially why that divider's in there. And See how much juice we got in here. Still got juice coming out. So that's 4 apples. That did not take that long at all. Usually I'll make juice like this by hand using my blender, and give it a try here. See how it tastes. These are Gala apples. Tastes pretty good. So again, this is again, I'm not sure how to say it, but the KOIOS juicer. It retails for around $100 on Amazon. 2 speeds and a pulse setting. One other thing I do like about it, does have suction cups on the bottom here, and it's a 1300 watt unit, and I would recommend it. So thank you very much. And the cleanup isn't that bad either. You just take all these parts out and rinse them off, and a little clean. They also give you a nice little cleaning brush that goes along with it for doing cleaning purposes.